about the types of brakes we use to slow down and stop our train? I know I would be, given the mountain we just climbed. Well, we use a system here called the Westinghouse automatic air brake. And this is actually the reverse of what you might think an air brake system is, in that we actually use the air pressure to release the brakes. This makes it a fail-safe system, so if we're traveling down this mountain today, this train breaks in two, the air lines between the cars would instantly be severed, the air pressure would bleed off, and the brakes would automatically go into emergency, bringing this train to a stop, and we wouldn't have a roller coaster on our hands. Now, this system was invented by George Westinghouse in 1869, but railroads being railroads, they were very reluctant to accept this newfangled technology, and didn't fully do so until 24 years later, when the federal government passed the Railroad Safety Appliances Act, requiring that all trains be equipped with the Westinghouse automatic air brake. In fact, this is the same system that we use today on all modern trains, too. Now, if you're wondering how we slowed these trains down before we had air brakes, if you look to the ends of your cars, you might notice a steering wheel-looking device. These are what's known as hand brakes. And these days, they're mostly just used as parking brakes when we put our train away. But in the old days, there were people on these trains called brakemen. And their job was, when they got a special whistle signal, they would run to the train, turning these wheels to slow the train down. But in those days, they didn't have nice open-air passenger cars like this. These were boxcars. These guys were running across three types of boxcars, jumping between the cars, 40 to 50 miles an hour, turning these wheels to slow the train down. And that gave railroad brakemen the second most dangerous career in the world at that time, behind coal mining. They lost an average of 10 men per week back then. To see that switchback system and those burned out trestles as we return to the switchback to continue our descent back down to Rocky Camp.
You have the camera, don't you?